I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Standards Council of Canada. For the past 3 years, I've also been the Vice President Policy for ISO, and in that role have led the development and the implementation of the ISO Strategy 2016-2020, have been asked to chair a number of ad hoc groups and task forces, very important issues for ISO and for the world standardization. I was very fortunate recently to be elected as the President-elect for ISO for the year 2017, which means I will be President of the organization for 2018 and 2019. The goal of ISO, the International Organization for Standardization, is that ISO standards are used everywhere. That is the purpose of the organization. It's the ultimate goal of the ISO Strategy 2016-2020. That brings benefit to every country in the world. One standard, one test accepted everywhere allows every company, every business around the world to compete globally. So if you're sitting in a country like Ecuador, where you have products that you want to sell globally, whether you're sitting in a country like Canada, where you want to sell products globally, you want to meet that international standard. You want to ensure that that standard produces a quality product, a safe product, a product that is needed by business and industry, and therefore that will be sold any place around the world. And there's one test to ensure that the product meets the standard. That's the ultimate of all of us. I've been involved in the development and use of standards for 25 years. Standards are the hidden quality of our lives. They bring safety, they bring quality, they bring products that all of us need and depend upon every day. From the time that we get out of bed in the morning until the time we go to bed at night, standards ensure that we are safe from one point to another. Whether that is in the electricity that we use in the morning simply to turn on the light when we get out of bed, or whether it is an elevator that we use to ride to our office, whether it is the safety at a gas pump around the safety of flammable liquids. All of those standards form the basis of our life. They work so well that everybody thinks that somebody someplace is working on these and nobody should worry about them. I've also been fortunate to sit on the board of directors of an organization called COPANT, the Pan American Standards Commission. 33 countries from North, South, Central America, and the Caribbean. Ecuador is currently a member of the COPANT board of directors. There's so many ways that we can work together to ensure that we develop standards that bring benefit to the Americas. The standardization system is continually under pressure and continually evolving to meet the needs of business and industry and consumers and citizens around the world. There is an urgency that we collaborate together so that we understand what is of value to our countries and that we capitalize on the use of standards in our countries. For the COPANT region, for example, there are so many ways in which we could be using the same standard across all of the continents. Canada is very fortunate to be hosting a joint meeting of COPANT and PASC in Vancouver next May. PASC is the Pacific Area Standards Congress, another 24 countries that work as a region. We understand that the value of the regions working together can be considerably positive for every country. By bringing both regions together, we bring together the nations from the Pacific Rim, from the Americas. We intend to talk about regional collaboration within a global environment. How do we work together better as a COPANT region? How do we work together better as a PASC region? But now we have a unique opportunity to bring them both together. We're getting worldwide attention, and we expect that this will be a significant movement forward in regional collaboration. Having worked with Cesar Diaz now for the last 6 or 8 months, I'm immensely pleased that he was elected to ISO Council. He will be able to speak for the Americas. He will be able to speak for Ecuador. He will be able to speak very strongly for the Spanish-speaking countries of the Americas. I am so confident in his abilities to speak for those countries that I will support him in whatever way possible. He and I have spoken about how we will work together on the ISO Council. how we will represent Ecuador and Canada, how we will represent COPANT, how we will represent the Spanish-speaking countries of the Americas. It will be a delight to work with him, and I can hardly wait till we begin in January 2017.